Lady Chiltern, allow me. You wrote me a letter last night, in which you said you trusted me and wanted my help. Now is the moment when you've got to trust me. To trust in my counsel and judgment. You love Robert. Do you want to kill his love for you? What sort of existence will he have if you rob him of the fruits of his ambition? If you take from him the splendour of a great political career? If you close the doors of public life against him? If you condemn him to sterile failure, he who was made for triumph and success? Women are not meant to judge us, but to forgive us when we need forgiveness. Pardon, not punishment, is their mission. Why should you scourge him with rods for a sin done in his youth, before he knew you, before he knew himself? A man's life is of more value than a woman's. It has larger issues, wider scope, greater ambitions. A woman's life revolves in curves of emotions. It's upon lines of intellect that a man's life progresses. Don't make any terrible mistake, Lady Chiltern. A woman who can keep a man's love and love him in return has done all the world wants of women, or should want of them. But rather than lose your love, Robert will do anything, wreck his whole career, as he's on the brink of doing now. He's making for you a terrible sacrifice. Take my advice, Lady Chiltern. Do not accept a sacrifice so great. If you do, you will live to repent it bitterly. Men and women are not made to accept such sacrifices from each other. We're not worthy of them. Besides, Robert has been punished enough. What a command of metaphor you do have, my dearling. It strikes me all you English lot have got too much time on your hands and not enough intellectual meat. What was that you wrote? In your last one, essay that is. All that junk about the closely woven texture of George Eliot's prose. Closely woven crap. It's unhealthy, all this poring over literature. Makes me think you got feelings. You all need a dose of nice, detached, unemotional law. Now, what shall I have for lunch? There's a rather piquant little tureen of crab I've had in my arm for a while. But do I feel fishy today? And would Tom cast it in my face in a rage, thinking I'd been at his tinned pilchards? If he must work so hard to please that rancid little mouse of a mother of his, that's his problem. She believes Tom is the sun, the moon and the stars. A bloodsucker. Keeping poor old Tom scribbling little pictures labelled Mummy, and writing pathetic letters from your loving little son. It's time he shoved her under a bus and went out and did something outrageous like going on the tube without paying. Much better to have a mother like mine. She can just about remember who I am when I'm actually there. She lost interest in me when I stopped being a curly-headed little accessory to her fashion photos. Tom's wound up so tight there'll be bits found over the home counties when he finally splits. Don't be self-indulgent, Lynn. All you're really bothered about is a good time, so don't pretend to be all caring and compassionate about Tom. It's nauseating.